Now, everyone's entitled to want whatever it is that they want. But how you gonna get your ass online with 3 kids and 2 on the way? That's a total of 5 kids at the age of 21 looking for a serious guy on Tinder. You don't even have time for anything serious. But this is exactly why I tell people to stay away from dating sites. Either they're unhealed, unhinged, bored, already taken, or insecure.
Welcome to the S.Banks and the JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm joined by my co-host,
JD.
And what are we talking about?
She's selling, but who's buying?
We have 3 clips for you today. And I don't, let's just jump right in.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste any time.
Don't.
The videos that we're going to play will give you the context.
Exactly.
So here's clip number 1.
So I always see people post Tinder profiles of men online. But let's look at this woman. She's 21. She's a sandwich maker, whatever that means. She says, "Where should I start?" Well, let's just say I am finally tired. I give up on the fact decent monogamous relationships exist in today's times. Tired of men acting like dogs and pigs. I am trying to get in shape and getting my life together. I like being in control, so only decent men need to apply. Also, I have 3 kids and twins on the way. Serious guys only. No hookups or asking for nudes. I am a fun-loving woman. Patient, calm, and honesty is key. Bonus points if you are 6 foot and in good shape. Now, everyone's entitled to want whatever it is that they want. But how you gonna get your ass online with 3 kids and 2 on the way? That's a total of 5 kids at the age of 21 looking for a serious guy on Tinder. You don't even have time for anything serious. But this is exactly why I tell people to stay away from dating sites. Either they're unhealed, unhinged, bored, already taken, or insecure. Everybody on there is looking for a quick fix, and most of them don't need to be dating anyway. Leave your respectful thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Peace.
Okay. There's not much I disagreed with in that. What do you? I'll let you start. What's some of your thoughts on that clip?
Well, I'm sure everyone saw the picture of some of the girl's body who
You saw half.
we saw half of it. We know why she didn't.
And the half
it's a bit bad man
the
to
half
show her
weren't
face.
slim or slender. You can't show her
No.
face. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure some people would, but yeah, it's a bit bad man to do that. But yes, anyway. I'm sure everyone saw, right? So let's just clarify a few things. So she's 21 years old.
Yeah.
She's 21.
Yeah.
She has 3 children already at 21.
Yeah.
And she's pregnant again with twins. So she's currently pregnant. In case anyone didn't get it.
She's pregnant right
now. And she's on Tinder asking for a man. Not just asking for a man, but saying she has high expectations. Let's just round it up.
Is she asking for a man, or in other words, is she asking for a sucker?
Yeah.
That's
At
what
this
it sounds
point,
like to me. And for me, it's like this, right? 21 and so tapped. They say 20 is the new 40, but 20 is 20 and 40 is 40. And the damage and turmoil at so young, because you meet chicks nowadays, younger women, and the BS that comes with them already.
I know.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Whoa.
She said, bonus point, that he's 6 foot and fit. Let's go back to the picture. Now, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to say that I'm the slimmest thing in the world, but she's asking for certain things. You need to be, this is where you need to be
She don't
realistic.
qualify.
This is where you need to, she doesn't qualify just from,
Mm.
say this is her first pregnancy, doesn't qualify. She has
Yeah.
3
So if
children
you got
prior.
in other words, what you're saying is that each child is a mark off. So
Yes.
if a woman, let's say for argument's sake, a woman's a 10 out of 10,
Mhm.
each child is 1 mark. Let's just say it depends, right? So each child, for argument's sake, is 1 mark. So she's now a 5 out of 10. And on top of that, you're not the most
Overweight.
slimmest and slender.
Mhm.
And then you say you want a man that's, I'll assume, muscular and 6 foot
Yeah.
and to pay for you. So you're looking for a sucker. You're doing a Ciara prayer.
She's doing it worse.
And you're being delusional at this point. You know what I mean? Like,
at least
come on.
Sierra is slim. Okay, she knows how to move her body. So then there's something.
yeah, so she's exactly, and she's around high caliber men.
Yeah.
She has access to them and,
At
and all of
least
that.
that is that, and she's coming
yeah.
with 1 baby prior. You're coming with 5.
And
Like,
the current,
are you being serious?
she's not coming with 5. She's pregnant for next man. So
We don't know how
other
many
gu-
baby
so
fathers
you're
she's
being
got.
ran through. Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
You're being ran through
Mhm.
by whoever. They didn't give you no commitment.
No.
But then now you're saying to these guys, I got boundaries now. Nah, any guy that wants me now while I'm pregnant, nah, listen, you got to commit to me.
The only men that would have her now would only be in the bedroom. And I mean that in a sense, in this way.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm not a guy, so I wouldn't know. But apparently, the sex is better when the woman's pregnant. So I've heard sayings, and this probably
Okay.
from Jamaican men that I've heard this from, that they're gonna, or the saying is, they say, what is it? They're gonna wet the baby's head. And
Okay. I don't
this
know.
is what I've heard. They're gonna wet the baby's head. So even if it's not his woman and she's pregnant, basically a pregnant woman,
Yeah.
they're gonna wet the baby head. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Fair enough.
So that's it. The guy, look, guys will not smash her just because she's pregnant. They will smash her even while she's
It's not
pregnant.
their situation. It's
That's
cool.
what I'm
She's good,
saying.
She's there, isn't it?
Exactly. That's all she's gonna get,
Yeah.
because there's no man's gonna commit to her unless he's a sucker, and that's what she wants anyway. There's no man's gonna commit to her with 5 babies. Yes, okay, she hasn't had those 2 babies yet, but she's pregnant. She's about to.
And on the dating site,
5 babies.
and talking like she's in a position of power. Guys, any takers, put in the comments who's signing up for ish like this. And if you are, I'm not knocking you. And put in the comments also if you've been in a similar situation where a woman's had multiple kids and a scenario similar to this. Put in the comments, share some of your thoughts. But I don't know which man in his right mind or any man of even a basic substance or quality is going to sign up for that. She's definitely looking for a sucker, delusional at best. Imagine that the man's got to be 6 foot.
Bonus point.
She doesn't have the facilities to even require those things. So she says the man's got to be 6 foot, in shape, yada yada yada. But is she fit? Fit? Let me highlight fit. Feminine, submissive, friendly. Come on, by the looks of that picture, hell no.
And it's not just that, it's her mentality, because let's be honest, right? What man's going to take her seriously just based on her mentality? She clearly hasn't learned her lessons from being pregnant multiple times and have no commitment. No man has. Okay, we don't know her backstory, but I'm just saying there's no commitment because she's pregnant and she's not with anyone. She's not with the baby father. So then no one's committing to her.
I'll take a shot in the dark that she has multiple baby fathers.
Yes. So she has poor decision making, and yes, she has poor decision making. She's a bad apple picker. She
picks bad apples.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. So we have to also check the mentality.
So the bad boys get first dips. Now that she's been run through, done the full circle, gone back to the old links. Now she's saying to the good guys, now, I'm yours. That's my thoughts on that. Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I don't want to kill it too much on that video. Let's move to clip number 2. Here's clip number 2.
4 kids,
4 kids, three
three
baby
different, 3 baby daddies, and
Correct.
he needs to be 6'5" at the very least.
Correct.
He
Six
needs
figures.
he needs to make at least 6 figures,
Yes.
and he needs to be well endowed and pleasure you
Yes.
sexually.
Absolutely. And I'm not accepting anything less.
You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
I agree with that totally. What's your thoughts, ladies first?
Extreme delusion.
I think, okay, she was delusional, right? But I think that's fair. I think, sometimes women self-sabotage because they know deep down they don't qualify for the stuff that they say they want. So sometimes they say, they go, I want a guy 6 foot tall. I want a guy making money, abs, 6-pack, yada, yada, yada. The 6 sixes, right? But that woman knows deep down, inherently, in her essence, I don't qualify for that guy. So let me just project, or let me self-sabotage. So I'm going to mess it up. So I can come with an excuse to say, oh, I left him. That whole complex. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
I think that's what she was doing there.
Maybe
Or
so.
she could have been delusional.
I'm going to just run with the delusion because a lot of these girls they're tapped. I'm sorry, you're delusional. And it's about time you come to your senses. Reality, people, reality.
Yeah.
You may not qualify to be with the top whatever percentage, okay? You may not qualify. Not every woman does, okay?
Yeah.
And sadly, you're not one of them. But let's see what we can work with here.
Yeah.
Okay, there may be some potential for you. So instead of trying to aim for the ones that's way out of your reach and out of your league, and realistically you can't get to, let's work with the ones you can
Women
get
are
with.
entitled. They have an inflated ego, and they think that they're the ish. How can, when they come to the game of dating, they already believe that the man is at a deficit, he's the one lower. So then with that mentality, I'm not surprised when you hear women say these kind of things. But my thing is this, right? How do you get to your 40s and 50s and take pride in not knowing how to get on with a man? And then on top of that, you want to sabotage younger women and tell them, I'm happy. I come home to my house lonely. I feed my cat. Exactly. Invest in pet foods and things of that nature. But you come home to a lonely, cold house. You make out that women that have children and a family, I wouldn't want to do that. It sounds like noise, and I don't want to do all of that, man. It sounds not me. But then they yearn for that deep down. How do you get to 40 and 50 and take pride in not knowing how to get on with a man? That's just some of my thoughts on that.
You shouldn't be taking pride with not knowing how to even be around a man. Men are saying, you're a long thing. You're too much. I can't deal with you. Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, ladies, are you willing to compete for the men that you say you want? I say that. I ask that question. Put in the comments. What's your thoughts? Right? Me asking that question, women go, oh, compete for some man, Yeah, the same man that you're willing to give your womb to, your most prized possession. I would have thought he's not just some man. So then I think in life, people need to compete. Yes, men more need to compete than women. But then if you want a certain outcome, don't you think you need to stand out? Like if you're date with intention. If you got children, be realistic. Date, as far as I want a husband, not a boyfriend, and I'm dating for a stepfather as well, and he's got to have character. Don't date and say, oh, it will happen because I'm going to manifest it. Basically, faith without the work. That's what a lot of women do.
They do.
I'm not saying men are perfect, but I'm just saying weak men is the breakdown in society. But we're talking about women today. But it is what it is.
She is saying like I said, being unrealistic
Mm.
and saying you want a 6-figure man. Let's be honest. What six-figure man's gonna take on a woman that has children? He has options galore. Why would he
Exactly.
choose you with 4 kids?
Should I answer that question? Why would he choose her?
Why would he?
Because she got good coochie.
Please. Listen, he can find good coochie with a girl that has no children. So just stop
But they
it.
believe their coochie's the ish. And don't get me wrong, I love that in a sense. Like, reach for the stars. Reach for the stars. Because you never know.
That's cool and everything, right? Whatever. But you're being delusional. Just stop it.
Mm.
You have to be realistic. The man that you want, he can get all sorts of women, shapes, sizes, color, whatever he wants.
Color, creed,
Whatever
backgrounds,
he wants
whatever.
at that time, he can get, right?
Mm.
He is not going to choose you. You can be
Mm.
beautiful. You could be a 10 out of 10, banging body,
Or you might be an arsehole
everything.
and he says, I ain't dealing with you.
Just because you got kids. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm saying you could be 10 out of 10, but you have 4
Mm.
children.
So you're pretty
It's
much
like,
saying,
nah.
in other words, humble yourself.
Humble your damn self. Yes, I am
Be
saying
modest
that.
and
Humble
stay in your lane.
yourself. Thank you. Stay in your lane.
Men should go where they're appreciated
Mhm.
and celebrated. Because if any man that gets a woman like that, she's going to try to emasculate you, because in that moment of doing that, it's a euphoric feeling to that woman, because she says, oh, I'm in a superior position. She only picks certain kind of men. She knows the men that she's referring to, oh, the 20%, the top tier men, they're not going to put up with that BS. So that's why she self-sabotages, because she knows deep down, those men, listen, they ain't standing for that. But the guys that will stand for that
Mhm.
is the men that don't have options, and she's the best that they can get, unfortunately. Hence why I say to men, be productive, work on yourself, go to the gym, make
Mhm.
more money, learn a craft, learn a trade, do your thing. Then you won't need to put up with that BS from women like that.
Yes, but there are also decent men who are not making 6 figures. That's why I'm saying with her, you can
Mm.
still get someone that is of good quality. He just ain't making 6 figures. That's what I
Exactly.
said.
It's
Be
not always about money.
realistic.
It's not
Be
always about money.
realistic. Why is all these women on 6 figures, 6-pack, 6 this, 6
No,
that?
I understand it from a security perspective. I get it.
Yes.
There's a difference between gold diggers and hypergamy. I
Mhm.
get it. I
I
get it.
get
But
it too.
a
I'm
lot
a
of women
female.
are delusional, though.
Yes.
You don't qualify. You don't have the facilities to require those things from men. And what
Exactly.
happens, right? When you meet that same guy that you said you want, he's hollering now. You're in the driving seat. It's all good,
Mhm.
right? Then the man says, I want a submissive woman. He
And
gives
you
you
don't
all
want
these
to
things.
submit.
And exactly. So women will say, I'll submit if he has X, Y, Z. He's
Mhm.
got X, Y, Z. Are you willing to submit? Hell
No.
no.
That's why he'll go for a next one.
Mm,
And
mm,
based on a children thing for a second, right? She has
mm.
4 children. Are you gonna allow that man, the 6-figure man, say for some reason
Mhm.
God said this will be for you,
Yeah.
right? Even though you got 4 pitney, you're gonna get that 6-figure man, 6-pack, all the 6s,
You got all of
everything
that.
that you want.
Yeah.
So he gives him to you. Here you go. Are you gonna be submissive to him? And are you gonna allow him to discipline your children? Does he have a say so in how your children are being brought up? Because he is now stepdaddy.
So, okay, most women, okay, put in the comments, ladies, are you going to do that? I will answer that question. I'll say my thoughts. I don't think most women say no. He can't discipline my children. So basically, that man has all the responsibility
Mhm.
without the authority.
Yes.
So that's pretty much slavery. That's just my thoughts on that.
So, like I said, why would he, a 6-figure man,
Yeah.
want to be with a woman that has children when he has the
Exactly.
option to be with a woman with no children,
Less baggage,
less
BS.
mileage,
And she
virgin?
knows how to be quiet.
Exactly. Why would he even bother? That's why
Okay.
I said for the ladies, stay in your lane.
Okay.
Be realistic. Stop being delusional. Yes, hypergamy. Yeah, I
Mhm.
get it all. I'm a female
Mhm.
too. I want the best of the best.
Mhm.
Yes. But you need to be able to humble yourself
Have
and
to
say,
be,
this is where I'm at.
yeah.
And I'm going to try my best to
You
get a
have to
guy
be
where I'm at or a
realistic.
bit higher.
Very true. Very true. Put your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's play the final clip for today. and we'll close out. Here's clip number 3.
Hi, my name is Tramilla, and I'm looking for a husband, but only if he can take care of me. Because, yeah, I'm sick of being an independent woman. It's not fucking working out for me. Oh yeah, qualities. I can cook. This is just orange juice. I don't really drink that much. I can beat bitches up if you got a problem with somebody. Usually people family like me. What else? What else y'all motherfuckers want? Fuck it, I don't think. Fuck it.
So what else do you MFs want? So she can't even she can't even address the man that she wants appropriately. Now she says, I'm looking for a man that will look after me. So basically, if you ain't got no money, you can't have no honey. Men don't argue women's looks nowadays, and especially even in our community. We're not arguing the woman's looks. We're arguing her behavior, her attitude, and the way she's coming at me. I said it before. Men go where they're celebrated and appreciated. Modern women today, women in the West, not all, because you got some modern women that are nice modern women, but they're just not cutting it. It is what it is. Men sometimes need to think about, let me broaden my horizons. Maybe I need to grab my passport and date abroad, maybe venture out. I'm going to say, especially like in our community, in the black community, we need to look at color lost. We need to look at, for the men, we need to look at, is she submissive? Is she cooperative? Does she know how to get on with a man? Fit, feminine, friendly. Then if she ticks most of those boxes, then I'm going to go, and she's a different color, maybe I need to run with that. Because if we're saying, I'm going to go for someone that looks like me, that resembles my complexion, just for the sake of doing that, and she's saying her best qualities is I can cook and I can beat bitches up, we really need to think about, that situation. Because she's talking about some hood dudes and some ghetto shit.
Yeah.
And come on, man. Come on. Because she's a good looking woman.
I think she
What a waste.
put her looks to waste, yes. Because honestly, you mentioned about fellas taking your passport and flying overseas. Honestly, like I said, a lot of these women are tapped. I don't know what other word to use. Just something wrong with you, right? I have a son. I am not gonna make my son get with these sort of women. I'm sorry. That's a hell no. Now, if he needs to, I'll make sure he's got his passport. Here's your passport. Here's your ticket, brethren. Take your passport and your ticket and go find your wife somewhere else, because these women are not it. So,
because she looks good.
Her audition.
She looks good.
Was this supposed to be your audition for a man?
Yes, that was
Terrible.
an audition.
Terrible audition.
That's how she
Terrible.
stands out. But I think
Exactly.
women do that because they have an inflated ego. She knows she's nice looking. She looks like she's got some youth on her. So then she thinks, I'm the cream of the crop. I'm the ish. I got the pick of the litter. But that's not the case more time. Because clearly you're saying, I'm tired of being independent. And we've done a podcast with the 46-year-old women. We've done podcasts with older women saying, you know what, I regret being an independent woman. And she's just a younger version of them. If you don't hear, you will feel.
Exactly. Are you a pick me or are you a pass me by? Which one are you? She ain't gonna be chosen.
Guys, any takers? Who's gonna take that?
Listen,
I'm not just looking from looks. Who's gonna take? That's gonna be your baby mom. So that's a life sentence. So that's an M case.
that's
right?
a woman looking after your children.
Exactly.
Do you want your children to be raised with a woman with this sort of mentality? Ask yourself that. If you have a girl child,
you got some man that be like, raw, pleasures of the skin, man. Pleasures of the skin,
okay,
man.
but it's still your child.
I hear you.
So whether you choose to do whatever with that child, right, it's still your pitney. But even if you want to walk away, it's still your child. Don't forget that. So then when you see your child dancing up and pole dance and all sorts of crap, right? It's still your pitney. Whether
You-
you took the child or not,
Yeah.
that's still your
You want to make
child.
your sons productive,
Mm-hmm.
pillars of society, strong warriors, and you want to keep your daughters off the pole. Now you gotta think with not personal to her, but women with this mentality.
Exactly.
That could be the mother of your children with that mentality. She's not coming with the basics. Yeah, men are visual, and we like a woman that looks good. And in my opinion, she looks good.
Mm-hmm.
So, dudes, most men is probably gonna want to smash, and
But
that's cool.
What's the point of being pretty, having a banging body?
Yeah.
Or, I'm not talking about her. I'm just saying
Yeah,
in general.
Yeah.
Being pretty, having a banging body, and then some like whatless mentality. Like, what's the point?
Because I've seen her particular TikTok, right? And she showed I think someone asked a question, and she said she can cook and all of that stuff, right? And she showed a little footage of her cooking. Yeah, she cooked a few things, but then the mentality, what I can do. You said to a woman, what do you bring to the table? I can beat bitches up. So then you can cook but beat women up. So what type of men have you been dealing with? This sounds like some Pookies and Ray the bad boys, right? And then now you're tired of being Miss Independent because you're realizing inflation, things are getting more expensive. I want to live a certain lifestyle, but the men that you want are looking past you despite you're good looking.
Exactly.
They're saying, no, I'm not dealing with this. I'm getting on a boat, getting on a plane, I'm paddling myself. I'd rather swim 5,000 miles than deal with this.
Exactly.
And that says a lot about today's culture of women.
Yes. Like all of these women been listening to too much like Destiny's Child and I'm an independent woman and all of this.
She strikes me as a younger woman. I don't think she even listened to Destiny's Child.
Maybe not, but
I think she listened to
Destiny's
the
Child,
Cardi B's, the Doja Cats.
the worst ones. That's
Yeah.
my point. The worst ones, because Destiny's Child or whatever, they had banging tunes. Like everyone has tunes or whatever, but these women today, the Cardi B's and all them, worse off. Because at least Destiny's Child had a standard of not being butt-ass naked and twerking and do all sorts of things in their videos.
The culture's now
changed.
is free.
That's
what it is now.
Lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah.
My point is, she, like I said, may be pretty, may have a banging body, but no one's going to take you because of your attitude. Now, this goes for a lot. I'm sorry, sisters, but this goes to a lot of black women who have the same mentality as her. So, like you said before, no one's questioning your beauty. You're a very beautiful person. You may have a banging body, you may have an okay body, you may be even average looking, whatever the case may be. No one's talking about that. We're talking about your attitude and your mentality.
Personality wise, you just don't cut it. You just don't do it, right? And so many women are tired of being Miss Independent. They don't know how to be interdependent. So then they check out of being of the independent world, the queen, the diva world, right? And then they say, oh, I want to find someone. And they realize after talking to how many guys, it's just another failed talking stage after talking stage. And that gets taxing. It's tedious. It's a lot. Doing that over a period of time, it's a lot.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Can I just say this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you have women that say, oh, you're independent. Oh, I'm working 2 jobs. Then I have to look after the children. Then I've got housework to do. I've got homework to do. I've got this, that, and the other to do. Yada, yada, yada. See, I'm strong, independent. I can do it all by myself. I don't need no man. First of all, why would you want to work 2 jobs? Why? Why would you want to do all of it by yourself? Why?
Only one group of women I know that, sings that song, that tune. I ain't even going to say nothing. People put in the comments, what's your thoughts? I don't know. You finish your point. I'm finished.
No, I'm finished also.
Okay, cool. And that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Let us know where you're at. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.
We out.